How do you sort your team's performance and just the whole match today?
I think it's a lot of deja vu in terms of we're down to 10 men again. I thought Celtic started brightly, as you'd expect. Start of the game, they were with real intensity, and then no, I can't defend the decision for the red card. I think it's a definite red card. It's a where he catches him. I don't think there's malice in it. I don't think it's not intentional, the type of foul, but it's a definite dangerous tackle, definite red card, and everything I spoke about all week about giving yourself the best possible chance to win the game. And to do that, you need to keep 11 players on the pitch, and that's when Aberdeen down to 10 men after whatever it was, 16 minutes, 14 minutes in the derby, then down to 9 men, and then today, did we get to 20 minutes? I'm not sure, maybe 19, 20 minutes. Very difficult to win games of football, and then from then, we changed shape. I had to get to half time, still in the game, and what you need to do in that situation is stay in the game, and we've done that really well. The one thing, again, I can't criticise the players that remained on the pitch because they gave absolutely everything, which is a given. That's what you expect. You have to put your body on the line, and going down to 10 against Celtic's very different as well because the quality they've got. They make the pitch really big, they probe, and they move it very quickly, and they're very aggressive. And you look at they pin you all the way in. So we had to change shape again at half time, make a couple of changes because if you stay in a back four, they'll put you in a back five very quickly, even a back six at times. So we had to change that. I thought that worked really well. Nullified Celtic to obviously a lot of dominance, but shots the distance, which is what you need to try and do. Get bodies in between the ball. And players defended the box with their lives. The bit that frustrates me is the 2 goals we lose are avoidable with 10 men. It's not as if because we're down to 10 we get outdone on that situation, which is the difficulty. And then for the last 10 minutes, you want to stay in the game long enough to give yourself and earn the right, players earn the right to have a real go in the last 10 minutes. Made the subs, got a couple of strikers on, a bit of freshness, a bit more direct. Clearly losing in the game, so you can throw everything at it at that point then, taking a lot more risks, and then we have one of the biggest chances in the game and we don't take it, and that's, you might only get one of them, we only got one, and that was the difference today. If that goes in, the players would have got, for all the defensive duties they got, at a point of the game.
4 reds in 3 games, you touched on it there. Why does this keep happening, David, and how concerned is it for you as the manager? You're talking about talking to them through the week and then 19 minutes in, another strike.
Yeah, I think it's clearly all different types of ones. I've obviously defended a couple of previous ones for different reasons because of the letter of the law. For example, Grant Hanley's is just a decision. Goalkeeper makes an error by just losing his bearings as a goalkeeper, and the letter of the law he gets sent off. The Felix one's maybe slightly different because that's atoning for a mistake where he pops it in the middle of the pitch. But I can't defend Jamie's one because that's just everybody knows, especially in the modern day, if you leave the ground at all when you lunge, you're putting yourself at risks. Now, that's completely the character for Jamie McGrath. I'm not just directing that at him. But as a group now, as a result of that, we're making subs. As a result of that, you're going down to 10 men. And we can't just accept the fact that that's alright. It's not. I've spoke about it already, but nobody does it on purpose, clearly. But it goes back to what I said at the very start. In that moment, it's a lack of discipline, a lack of professionalism because of taking that chance. And the minute you leave the ground, you take that risk.
David, in some ways, is there a feeling of what if, when you look back at these last 3 games, especially with the chance to catch up with Motherwell, it could have been a 3-point gap today, red cards in the other game. How much is that costing us right now?
Well, it's definitely costing us. I think it's very difficult to win games, especially at this level of opposition we're living in. So to do it with 10 men for as long as we did, to try and do it makes it extremely difficult. The week before, to try and win with 9 men after, for another 40 minutes, or whatever it was, 45 minutes, extremely difficult. I said it last week, we're beating ourselves. And today, clearly I can't sit here and say if we kept 11 on the pitch we would have won the game. Who knows what would have happened. But we're certainly making it much more difficult for ourselves. The door was slightly open because of results yesterday with the Motherwell game for us to try and capitalise on that. We've never done it. The Aberdeen game we didn't do it. So the games are running out. I'm not naive enough to think that that's alright, or everything will be okay. We're still very much aware of the challenge it faces us. We're now back in a situation where we're relying on Motherwell. For us to catch them, they need to drop points, and we'll probably need 3 wins. Now, more importantly than that, we need to make sure we've got Falkirk breathing down their neck, trying to catch us the same as we're trying to catch Motherwell, and we need to make sure we go into that game and try and get 3 points there because of last time we went there, it wasn't a great performance from our point of view. We certainly want to atone for that. It'll be a really difficult game because, like I've already said, everyone's got something to play for, and we're back in a situation now where we need to make sure we've got no more slip ups available.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you.
Cheers.